Royal Guards are trained to stay composed and follow strict protocol, but every so often, a moment comes along that moves them to break tradition. Get ready for a lineup of special moments where protocol takes a back seat to humanity. These acts of respect are truly unforgettable.
Sissi! Les filles, Sissi!
In a role so strict, this guard couldn't help but break protocol for a second. It was a brief but beautiful moment that showed respect beyond words. It's not every day you see Royal Guards stepping outside the lines, but this one made an exception, and it's clear just how much it meant. With so much composure expected, a moment of genuine respect like this is even more powerful. The guard's gesture left everyone watching in awe. This guard went beyond their duty to show an act of respect that was as moving as it was unexpected. It was a small moment with a big impact. You'd never expect a guard to break character, but this moment called for something special. That respectful nod was simple, but incredibly powerful. Usually so stoic, this guard couldn't help but show a rare side of respect. This one small act carried more emotion than any words could. They stand so rigid and silent, but in this brief moment, the guard showed an incredible act of respect that everyone will remember. It's not typical to see Royal Guards show emotion, but this one made an exception. That respectful gesture was both rare and heartfelt. Breaking protocol isn't something guards take lightly, but this guard's choice to show respect was powerful enough to bend the rules.
Red, white, and royal. It's a gay wrong.
Their stance softened just for a second, revealing a deeply respectful gesture. It's not often you see this, which made it even more moving. The guard put tradition aside just for a moment, showing a side rarely seen. That act of respect was subtle, but incredibly touching. They're expected to stay composed, but this guard chose respect over protocol, a small gesture that left everyone around deeply moved.
Just remember, don't touch the leather, please.
Breaking character in a role this serious is rare, but this act of respect was an exception. You could feel the sincerity in that one brief moment. Their discipline is normally unwavering, but here, compassion took over. That subtle nod of respect was powerful enough to say everything. In a position defined by strict protocol, this guard's decision to show respect broke through all formality. It was simple, but meaningful. They're trained not to react, but this moment of respect was worth breaking character. The guard's gesture said more than any words could. When protocol slipped, what remained was pure respect. The guard's brief gesture was one of those rare, beautiful moments that stays with you.
Men det är varför hon känner igen dig någon gång. Hur jag gör det då?
Varför hon känner igen dig någon gång. Hur jag gör det då?
It's clear this guard wasn't thinking about protocol in that moment. That act of respect showed us a side we rarely get to see. In a role known for composure, this guard took a second to show respect that went beyond duty. It was small, but incredibly powerful. This isn't something you see every day. The guard broke protocol for just a moment to show genuine respect, leaving everyone in silent admiration. Usually, they're all about duty, but this time, respect took over. That one small act was as surprising as it was touching. A break in tradition, but for all the right reasons. This guard's respectful gesture was brief, but filled with an unmistakable depth of feeling. They're supposed to stay stoic, but this moment of respect was too strong to hold back. The guard's gesture was subtle, yet incredibly moving. When the guard broke character, the respect in that gesture was unmistakable. It's not something they're trained to show, which made it even more powerful.
Oh, the guard was laughing at you, but adorable, no?
This was more than just a break in routine. It was a true act of respect. The guard's gesture was small, but incredibly heartfelt. It's moments like these that remind us there's more to the role than just discipline. This respectful gesture was as rare as it was meaningful. In a position so focused on tradition, this guard showed something different. That act of respect was genuine, and it left an impression. They're trained to hold their emotions back, but this moment called for something more. The guard's respectful gesture was small but deeply felt. Usually, they're expected to stay composed, but this guard's choice to show respect was one of those rare, moving exceptions. Protocol is usually everything for royal guards, but this time, respect took centre stage. The guard's gesture was heartfelt and unforgettable. It's not something you see every day, but this guard stepped outside routine to show a moment of genuine respect. The simplicity made it profound. They're usually so focused, but this time the guard let their guard down for a second. That respectful act left everyone watching in silence. The guard held their composure until they didn't. That respectful nod was unexpected and left everyone feeling the power of that small act.
Enough now.
Protocol slipped just for a moment, and the guard showed an act of respect that was as brief as it was moving. A rare sight, but a memorable one. They rarely break character, but this time the guard chose respect over routine. It was a subtle moment that made a big impact. Protocol is typically the guiding principle for royal guards, ensuring that every move and gesture is meticulously performed. However, on this occasion, tradition took a back seat as a profound display of respect emerged. The guard's gesture was not only heartfelt, but also left a lasting impression, resonating deeply with everyone who witnessed it. The guard held their composure until they didn't. That respectful nod was unexpected and left everyone feeling the power of that small act. Royal guards are known for rarely breaking character, but on this occasion, the guards set aside routine in favour of a powerful show of respect. Though subtle, the gesture held significant weight and made an unforgettable impact on everyone present. In a position so focused on tradition, this guard showed something different. That act of respect was genuine and it left an impression. They're usually all about discipline, but this guard let compassion take over for just a moment. That simple gesture was full of respect and left a lasting impression. They're trained to stay composed, but even this guard couldn't hold back. That unexpected gesture of respect was as touching as it was rare.
For grabbing the reins, yeah, bad juju, my guys. He will scream at you.
Protocol is everything for royal guards, but this guard decided to break it for a moment of compassion. A subtle gesture, but it said so much.